I got some news today and I jumped right on it. Dr. Umar's school is being auctioned off in Delaware.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. By now, we all know the criticisms that have come towards Dr. Umar Johnson and the losing of his school. I don't think there's any reason why we need to go ahead and play the voice notes or past videos of him admitting he needs $40,000. We don't need to do that. Everybody's been talking about it, so it's not important to do so. But I want to focus on a group of people who now think that this is funny. White folks, okay? Now again, Dr. Umar Johnson's content doesn't really align with white people so much. I mean, he doesn't really talk about white supremacy all the time. He does mention it, but I wouldn't consider a lot of Dr. Umar Johnson's content race baity. He's very versatile and well read. And so he can talk about white supremacy, but he can talk about a lot of the situations going on within the black world. Okay, and that's typically what he does. He uses his intellectual gifts and knowledge to discuss a wide variety of things. This is where he is the strongest. However, because Dr. Umar Johnson is a known public figure, there are people who are also rejoicing in his downfall. And I have found a white guy who also is making fun of Dr. Umar Johnson's downfall.
I got some news today and I jumped right on it. Dr. Umar's school is being auctioned off in Delaware. Yeah, and we're going to buy it. We already saw the pictures. It's going to take us, we're going to have to go over there. It's going to take us a couple weekends to get the electrical and the floor done. But yeah, me and a couple Mexicans are going to knock it out in about a month. The paperwork's a little longer. We're going to name it Whip University, whites only.
Now, in this clip, this particular YouTuber, now I know this guy may be trolling, but he's saying something that's pretty interesting. We are going to take your school and turn it into the Whipper Dash University, whites only. So basically, you're so pathetic, okay? You're gonna lose a school. You don't want to spend any money or you can't do anything right. We're gonna come and buy your school. We're gonna take your school from you and what you meant to do with it to benefit your people, we're gonna take it to benefit our people. And this is typically, and even though maybe trolling, this is what other groups do. Other groups capitalize on Black Americans, African Americans, however you diasporans issues, okay? Problems that we can't do, we can't keep it tight, we can't do what we're supposed to do. So what happens is they're gonna come in and fix it. And then whatever we meant to use for our benefit, other groups will come in and use it to their benefit. We've seen it with Black-owned businesses leaving the Black community. Then you see Asian businesses, Arab businesses coming in. And then what happens? The problem is now twofold. Number one, they solve a white space issue, meaning that there's an opportunity there that we can't meet in the community. Once they meet that issue, which is a need for food or liquor or cigarettes or gas, they take that, and then what they do is they take that money back to their community, and then they uplift our community. So we don't get the reinvestment into our community for that money. And it keeps us with no development. We don't have more business owners. We can't we can't grow in the business, and it hurts us significantly. That's the first issue. But watch this one.
We are buying Dr. Umar Johnson's former school that he was going to turn into an academy. Over 10 years ago, and he raised $1.2 million. He bought the building for $400,000, and I'm going to buy it for $300,000 because of all the back stuff and the neglect. It's actually worth a lot less than that. We're going to lowball him a little more. After that, we're going to knock that thing clear to the ground and just kind of make a mountain out of the rubble itself. We're going to throw dirt over that rubble, and then on top, we're going to get a black sculptor that's down on his luck, and he's going to create a massive toilet. And we're going to pay him. We're going to pay him good, and we're going to pay him cash. But he's going to sculpt a big, huge toilet. And then I'm going to have a bunch of Mexicans take a shit in the toilet for diversity. And that's what's going to sit there. And it's just kind of a symbol, to where all you dumbass people put in $1.2 million.
Now he's talking about funny stuff, okay? We're gonna go ahead on and get a black sculptor, make a big toilet, let other communities come in and take a crap, and basically starts laughing at everybody who's donated money to the school, all right? This guy by the name is Philip Don Grande, okay? I think this guy does, I don't know, trolling or comedy, but it's interesting because, because look at the hashtags on the video. Bamboozled, ripped off, hashtag white and Mexican alliance, comedy, dead dream, black education. I'm not gonna say that this person is a racist or anything like that, but it's a weird brand of comedy that pokes at people who scam the black community. Because you guys, what he's saying is, this is one of y'all leaders? This is what y'all do? This is how y'all leaders treat y'all? Oh, you guys are dumb for supporting it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I know people, okay? I'm not mad at them. Some of these people are my friends. After all of this, they still book Dr. Umar Johnson. After all of this, they still do business with Dr. Umar Johnson. I know people right now, Dr. Umar is still selling out. He will still come back to the Breakfast Club. And that's the issue. See, other groups, when they see this, they don't respect it. At the same time, we respect it too much. So what happens at the same time, we reward this behavior as long as somebody can talk good. And so we have a history of rewarding scammers. So once we start rewarding scammers like this, everybody in the world takes notice. And so then don't nobody take you seriously, okay? You think that Dr. Umar is serious. Oh, y'all just hating on him. No, when people know that you can't develop, because white folks, other groups in the community, I've lived in Poland. People understand when you are a group that's developing. And I can tell you, because now I live here, okay? I talk to Africans, and they're very aware of when other groups come here and are successful and do very well, and when others are not, okay? They understand. And see, just because, you know, we're the so-called Black Americans and all of that, when you are putting people in positions to win and they don't develop, other groups look at you and they lose respect. And so now, instead of looking at you as a strategic partnership, they look at you as strategic dominance, because you're nobody to be taken seriously. And so this is how other groups typically feel when they see somebody like Dr. Umar Johnson and people fail in the community, people scam in the community. They look at you as, you cannot even, present opportunities for yourself. You can't even present things that take care of your own people, so why should we? Every time you guys try to do something, it's already mired down in lies and corruption. So why should we do it? In fact, we need to come where you're at, because you can't do anything right. It's obvious. You try to start a school, you can't do that. You try to start things in the community, you can't do that. And the only way you can do it is to come get it from us. So why should we respect you? You need us to do everything, to think for you. You even need us, I'm talking about the white folks and other groups, right? You even need us to give you the money and manage the money so that it doesn't get spent. You need us. You can't even trust yourself to deliver the things. And here you are blaming me for racism and accountability and holding you back. And don't get me wrong, white supremacy and racism is the truth. It does happen. But we're going to be honest here. At how many points do you beat yourself? And until Black people understand that this makes us look bad on the world stage, oh, well, they ain't talking about me. Nah, they ain't talking about my group. That's the Pan-African group. No, listen, let me tell you something. When a white person sees anybody like Dr. Umar, it doesn't matter if you're hashtag FBA. It doesn't matter. You're in the Black group, okay? And the way they take it is, your group is not developing. It's the same thing about Africa. I lived in Europe, and that's kind of when I got my first exposure to living and working with Africans. Because, at that point, there was not so many Black Americans in the city I was living, so there was no real opportunity to decipher myself from somebody else. So now, what you get at this particular point is, well, who is this person? Who is that person? And all of this, right? So now at this point, what do we have? Now at this point, we have situations that when we encounter whites, what do they know? When you encounter whites and they know that you are Black, they don't care about what you are, African, Jamaican. Just like when you see Asians, do you care that it's whatever on the world stage? So on the world stage, if Blacks have similar problems and similar issues, we may understand that it's different, but the world stage don't understand that it's different. And then it comes typical. Okay, that's what they do. And we got to understand that our reputation worldwide as blacks suffers when you get somebody like Dr. Umar Johnson does this. This happens. It doesn't look good. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shitty Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. This is your 4 you do, Skirt the Bell. We're out.